students, welcome to AJ Akshar Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss problems on friction part 2. ఈ వీడియోను మొదటిసారిగా చూసేవారు దయచేసి లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. మీ యొక్క అమూల్యమైన అభిప్రాయాలను మా కామెంట్ సెక్షన్లో తప్పక తెలియచేయండి. Okay, let us go to the today's topic, problems on friction part 2. Let us go. In this question, they given a horizontal surface of 4 kg weight, just sufficient to pull a body of 8 kg weight on a horizontal surface. You have to calculate the coefficient of friction between the surface. Now, first we'll write what they given in this. F is equals to 4√3 kilogram weight, converting into newtons, 4√3 into 10 newtons. Why? Because 1 kilogram weight is equals to 10 newtons. Okay. Next, mg, gravitational force, mg is equals to 8, they given 8 kilogram weight, converting 8 into 10 newtons. Now we are finding the coefficient of friction. So from the formula F is equals to Fk, or we can written as F is equals to coefficient of friction mu k into mg. So F they given as 4√3 into 10, that is equals to mu k into mg they given as 8 into 10. So mu k is equals to, here 10 gets cancels, 4√3 by 8, 4 ones 4 twos, here we are getting √3 by 2. Either you can write √3 by 2 or you can write coefficient of friction root of 3 by 4. Suppose if you want to write separately, √3 by √4, √4 nothing but 2. So that's why coefficient of friction between surface is either √3 by 2 or root of 3 by 4. Okay, this is the final answer. Next we will go to the next question. Two boxes of same material start moving on a surface, one with velocity 10 meters per second and moving with a velocity v. The ratio of stopping times for two boxes is 1:3. You have to calculate a value of v. Now first let us go to the solution. They given u1 is equals to 10 meters per second and u2 is equals to, they given as v. Here they given v, and t1 by t2, the ratio of t1 by t2, the ratio of stopping times for the two boxes is, they given as 1/3. For the bodies are made up of, here they given same material, F remains constant. So T is directly proportional to U. So from this proportionality, you are writing the formula T1 by T2 is equals to U1 by U2. Substituting the values, T1 by T2 they given as 1/3, that is equals to U1 nothing but 10 and U2 nothing but V. So by taking cross multiplication, V into 1 V, 10 3 ja 30 meters per second. So and moving with the velocity v, two boxes of same material start moving on surface, one with velocity 10 meters per second and moving with the velocity v, that is 30 meters per second. The ratio of stopping times for the two boxes is 1:3. Then the value of v is, how much you are getting? 30 meters per second. Therefore value of v is 30 meters per second. Okay, next we will go to the next question. Third one, an eraser weighing 2 newtons is pressed against the blackboard with a force of 5 newtons. Here blackboard, force of 5 newtons. The coefficient of friction is 0.4. how much force parallel to the blackboard is required to slide eraser upwards? Now for this, first let us go to the solution. We'll draw this diagram. Suppose for example, assume that it is eraser. Eraser is pressing to the against the blackboard. Here we are drawing, and next applied force. This is applied force, and it is pulling force, that is opposite direction, and towards this one gravitational force is acting. This is the eraser, this is eraser. And now we'll write what they given. W is equals to 2 newtons and F is equals to 5 newtons and mu is equals to they given 0.4. So from this we are writing the force F is equals to, these two are in F plus mg. Both we should add these two forces, mu n plus mg, nothing but here weight, gravitational force of attraction, that is weight, that is equals to mu into n, nothing but F plus mg, that is weight. W we can write as mg in the place of mg, W nothing but weight. So substituting values, mu they given as 0.4 and F they given as 5, this is F value, into weight they given us here 2 newtons 2. So by taking this multiplication 0.4 into 5 we are getting 2. Here 2 plus 2 how much? Here plus, so here should write plus. 0.4 into 5 2. 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 how much? 4 newtons. So how much force parallel to the blackboard is required to slide eraser upwards? Now we have to take the eraser pulling force is taking upwards. How much force? 4 newtons force is required to slide eraser upwards. This is the final answer. Okay, 4 newtons. 4 newtons force parallel to the blackboard is required to slide the eraser upwards. Next we'll go to the next question. The angle of inclination of an inclined plane is 60 degrees. Coefficient of friction between 10 kilogram body on it and its surface is 0.2. They given g is equals to 10 meters per second square. Acceleration of the body, we have to find out the acceleration of the body in meters per second square. Now let us go to the solution. Here in this they given angle of inclination, that is theta is equals to 60 degrees and mu k is equals to they given 0.2 and m is equals to 10 kilogram and g is equals to 10 meters per second square. A is equals to question mark. We have to find out the acceleration of the body. Here the given angle of inclination is angle of inclination of an inclined plane is 60 degrees. Theta is equal to 60 degrees. Coefficient of friction between 10 kilogram, nothing but mass, m is equal to 10 kilogram body on it and its surface is coefficient of friction they given 0.2 and g as 10 meters per second square. This is 10 meters per second square. You have to find out the acceleration of the body. So next we will write the formula. Acceleration of a body sliding down on a rough inclined plane is given by A is equals to acceleration of a body sliding down on a rough inclined plane is given by Formula A is equals to G of sin theta minus mu k cos theta. Sin theta minus mu k cos theta. So this is the formula for acceleration. Acceleration of a body sliding down on a rough inclined plane is given by A is equals to G of sin theta minus mu k cos theta. Here you have to note down sin 60 is equals to root 3 by 2. Cos 60 is equals to 1 by 2. Now we are substituting the values. G nothing but 10. Sin theta angle of inclination they given as 60 degrees and mu k 0.2 and again cos theta cos 60. Substituting these two values, sin 60 is equals to root 3 by 2 and cos 60 is equals to 1 by 2. 10 into sin 60 root 3 by 2 minus 0.2 cos 60 1 by 2. Now taking LCM, 10 of root 3 minus 0.2 by 2. Now I am doing LCM here, 2 here, 2 LCM, root 3 minus 0.2 into 1, 0.2. 2 1 ja, 2 5 ja. So that is equals to 5 into root 3 value 1.732 minus 0.2. Doing subtraction in 1.732 minus 0.200, we are getting 5 into 1.532. So this multiplication 1.532 into 5. We are getting A is equals to 7.660 meters per second square. This is the acceleration of the body. A is equals to, the final answer, A is equals to 7.660 meters per second square. Okay. Next we will go to the next question, fifth one. A body projected from the bottom of the smooth inclined plane with a velocity 9.8 meters per second. Angle of inclination of the plane is 30 degrees. If it comes to rest after reaching the top of the plane, then the time of ascent is, here we have to calculate time of ascent. Now I will write what they given. Here u is equals to, they given 9.8 meters per second and g is equals to 9.8 meters per second square, and here angle of inclination they given as theta is equals to 30 degrees. Time of ascent TA is equals to u by g sin theta. U substitute values, u nothing but 9.8, g nothing but 9.8 into sin theta nothing but 30. Here sin 30 is equals to 1 by 2. So 9.8 cancel. TA is equals to 1 by sin 30 value 1 by 2. Taking reciprocal, that is reverse, TA is equals to 2. Therefore time of ascent is equals to 2. Okay. This is the final answer. If it comes to rest after reaching the top of the plane, time of ascent is, that time of ascent is how much you are getting? TA is equals to 2. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. Sixth one. The time taken by a body to slide down on the smooth inclined plane is 4 seconds. The time taken by a body to slide 1 by 4th of the length of the plane is, see here the given time is equals to 4 seconds. T is equals to 4 seconds. Here they given L1 is equals to L, and here time taken by the slide 1 by 4th of the length. So L2 can be written as L by 4. And now we are calculating time taken by the body to slide 1 by 4th of the length of the plane. That is, T is equals to, for this formula, root of 2L by G sin theta. So from this we are writing the formula T1 by T2 is equals to root of L1 by L2. So that is equals to, substituting the values, T1 nothing but 4 and T2 you have to calculate, and the root of L1 is L and L2 is L by 4 they given. Here L cancel, taking reciprocal, 4 by T2 is equals to, and again 4 root 4. Root 4 nothing but root 4 value 2. So again here cancelling 2 ones, 2 twos. Now taking cross multiplication, now we are getting 2 by T2 is equal to 1 by 1, or we are writing T2 is equals to 2 seconds. Okay, therefore this is a symbol for unit seconds time. Therefore time taken by the body to slide 1 by 4th of the length of the plane is T2 is equals to 2 seconds. This is the final answer. Okay, how much you are getting? 2 seconds. First we took T is equal to 4 seconds they given, L1 is equal to L and L2 is equal to L by 4, and the time taken by the bodies to slide 1 by 4th of the length of the plane, T is equal to root of 2L by G sin theta. From this you are writing T1 by T2 is equal to root of L1 by L2. Substituting the values, T1 as 4 and L1 as L and L2 as L by 4. L gets cancels. Here root of reciprocal you are writing 4. Root 4 value how much? 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So here we are getting 2 by T2 is equals to 1 by 1. Now taking cross multiplication, T2 is equals to 1 into 2, 2. So the final answer is T2 is equals to 2 seconds. In this question, they given a force of 150 newtons produces an acceleration of 2 meters per second square in a body, and another force 200 newtons produces an acceleration of 3 meters per second square. We have to calculate a coefficient of static friction. Let us go to the solution. F1 is equals to, they given as 150 newtons and A1 is equals to 2 meters per second square. F2 is equals to 200 newtons and A2 is equals to 3 meters per second square. You have to calculate mu. So you have to write the formula for resultant. F resultant is equals to F minus Fk. For the first force you are writing Fr can be written as, from Newton's second law of motion, F is equals to ma. So ma1 is equals to F1 minus this Fk can be written as mu k into mg. Another force ma2 is equals to F2 minus mu k into mg. So this equation can be written as F1 is equals to, here we are writing ma1 plus minus mu k mg, writing this side it becomes plus mu k mg, and second equation F2 is equals to similarly ma2 plus mu k mg. So dividing both sides with m, we get F1 by m is equals to, that is equals to ma1 by m plus mu k mg by m. Here m cancel and here also m cancel. Similarly, the second one is also dividing with m. F2 by m is equals to m a2 by m plus mu k mg by m. Here also and gets cancels. the first equation, the second equation, and dividing these two equations, F1 by M by F2 by M is equals to, in the first equation we are getting A1 plus mu k into G, by in this equation we are getting A2 plus mu k into G. Here also M gets cancels. Now we are getting F1 by F2 is equals to A1 plus mu k into G by A2 plus mu k into G. Now substituting the values, F1 they given as 150 and F2 they given as 200, that is equals to A1 nothing but 2 mu k, G nothing but 10 by A2 3 plus mu k into G value 10. Here 0 and 0 cancel, 5 3s are 5 4s are 20. So this become 3 by 4 is equals to 2 plus 10 into mu k, 10 mu k by 3 plus here also 10 into mu k. Now taking cross multiplication, 3 into 3 9 plus 3 into 10 30 mu k, that is equals to 4 into 2 8, 4 to the 8, 4 into 10 40 mu k. So that is equals to, this 8 can be written as here minus 8, this 30 going this side, 40 mu k minus 30 mu k. 9 minus 8 1, 40 minus 30 10 mu k. So mu k is equals to 1 by 10, or we can written as 10 to the power of minus 1, or you can also written as 1 into 10 to the power of minus 1. This is final answer. Mu k is equals to 1 into 10 to the power of minus 1. Coefficient of friction, mu k is equals to 1 into 10 to the power of minus 1 or 10 to the power of minus 1. Okay. Next we will go to the, in this question the given as shown in the figure, if the chain of the length L starts sliding down, if hanging length is T, the coefficient of friction between the table and the chain is, you have to calculate coefficient of friction between the table and the chain. This is the table and we are taking the chain, and chain is hanging on the table. So this is the chain and it is the weight of the hanging part. This is the hanging part is equals to the friction on the part resting on the table. So let us go to the solution. Weight of the hanging part of chain is equals to friction acting on the chain resting on table. Friction acting on the chain resting on table. Here this is the chain, the total length of chain is L minus L, and this hanging part is small l, and one force is acting vertically downwards, that is mg, and here also for hanging part also that is gravitational weight is equals to mg. Now we'll write next we'll write weight of the hanging part is equals to m by l of l into g, that is equals to friction on the part resting on the table, that is mu of m by l into l minus l into g. Here L cancel and M also cancel. Now G gets cancels. The remaining one is L is equals to mu of L minus L. So coefficient of friction mu can be written as L by L minus L. This is the final answer. Therefore mu is equals to small l length of the hanging part by L minus L. Okay, this is the final answer. Next we'll go to the next one. In this question they given a body takes n times as much time to slide down at 45 degrees rough inclined as it takes to slide down on a smooth 45 incline. The coefficient of friction is, here a body takes n times, so as much time to slide down at 45 degrees rough incline as it takes to slide down a smooth 45 degrees incline. The coefficient of friction you have to calculate. Now by the application of friction, first let us go to a solution. Here they given theta is equals to 45 degrees. From application of friction, we are writing formula for coefficient of friction. Mu k is equals to tan theta of 1 minus 1 by n square. Mu k is equals to tan 45 degrees of 1 minus 1 by n square. Tan 45 value 1. So 1 into 1 minus 1 by n square, it becomes 1 minus n square. So 1 minus 1 by n square. Therefore coefficient of friction mu k is equals to 1 minus 1 by n square. This is the final answer. So here they given theta is equals to 45 degrees in a smooth incline. You have to calculate a coefficient of friction. Theta is equals to 45. From application of friction, mu k is equals to, we are writing the formula tan theta of 1 minus 1 by n square. Substituting theta value in this, mu k is equals to tan 45 into 1 minus 1 by n square. Tan 45 1. So mu k is equals to 1 minus 1 by n square. Okay. Thanks for watching this video.